ああ、親父は200億相当の黄金を隠し持っていて、その隠し場所をあの碑文に記したって言われてる。
Perhaps it was too early for them all to disperse into their individual rooms, because the relatives who had returned to the guest house all gathered on the first floor, continuing their chat. The topic was the witch's epitaph, which Erika had taken an interest in.
魅力的な謎ですね。誰にでも見られるところに堂々と張り出し、私たちの知恵に挑戦する。そういう挑戦、大好きです。
ひゅー。エリカちゃんは案外ノリがいいな。謎解きとか好きなのか？
面白そうじゃないですか。そういう挑戦。多分金蔵さんはあの碑文によって跡継ぎを選ぼうというつもりに違いありませんね。
When she said that, the adult stopped moving and slowly turned to face Erika.
どうしてそう思うの?
Aunt Eva spoke with a coaxing voice, though every now and then there had been whisperings among the relatives that whoever solved the epitaph's riddle might be given a family inheritance. This had been no more than wishful thinking, since such a thing had never been specifically stated. And yet, though she had only read it once, this outsider had already reached that conclusion. How had she come to it? No, that's not the problem. If you solve the epitaph, you can become the next head. She wasn't trying to make it sound like wishful thinking, but an outright fact. So they closed in around Erika, asking why she was so sure.
大富豪が謎を解いた者に富を譲るというのは割とよくあるシチュエーションです。そしてご当主の金蔵さんはその碑文を新聞に載せたのではなく、お屋敷の中に掲示しました。つまりこのお屋敷の人間を対象にした謎だということです。
そうだよな。この屋敷の中である以上、この屋敷に出入りできない者には解きようがない。つまりこの屋敷の人間にじいさまは挑戦してきたってわけだ。
グッド、良い思考です。あの碑文が屋敷内にあったという一時からでもその程度のことを読み取ることが可能です。
At first, this Furudo Erika girl seemed to be the fairly silent type, but that apparently wasn't the case. As she grew excited by a challenge to a game of wits, she became much more talkative than I'd imagined.
なるほどな。屋敷の中に碑文があるんは、屋敷の人間に読ませるためってのは確かに道理や。
でも家督を譲る相手までも選ぶというのは言い切れるものなの？
この謎を解いて得られる宝がほんのささやかなものでしかないなら、私もそこまでは思いません。
そうよね。隠された黄金の価値は200億。それはまさに後宮家の財産そのものだわ。
それを受け継ぐということは後宮家を引き継ぐことと限りなく同じ意味です。つまり碑文に込めた黄金の隠し場所という謎は後宮家の実質的な後継者選びに他ならないということです。
The idea that the one who solved the epitaph would be chosen as a successor has been passed around by some of the relatives for a while now. However, since it had never been specifically announced, it was nothing more than an optimistic dream. Thinking this, they decided to abandon all consideration of this point until the details were made clear. Erika had clearly declared that this uncertain point was, in fact, true. If one of the relatives had said it, people would have thought it to be merely an optimistic dream. However, when this was declared by a complete outsider, those words seemed even more credible. Everyone remained silent for a while, slowly considering what those words implied.
ただ碑文がそこに存在するだけで、フルドエリカはこの程度の推理が可能です。 いかがでしょうか、皆様方。
横やりで申し訳ねえけどさ、一応はうちの父さんが次期当主なわけだぜ。隠し黄金を誰が見つける云々はともかくよ、見つけたら当主ってのはそういうことにはならねえんじゃねえかよ。
Jessica thought the treasure hunting part of the epitaph was really fun. However, she couldn't help but let her expression grow bitter once they started talking about undermining her father's position.
私の推理から演繹する限り、金蔵さんは次期当主のクラウスさんに円滑な当主継承を望んでいないと考えられます。
どうしてだよ。
莫大な財産を持つ後宮家の当主なら、政治的な意味で様々な影響力を持つことになるでしょう。ならば本来その継承は厳格であり、一切の紛れが入るべきではありません。
そうね、うちの人の好きな戦国武将の話でもよくあるわ。跡継ぎ候補が複数いたりすると大抵お家騒動の火種になる。
そやな。だからトラブルを未然に防ぐためにしっかりと後継者を指名しておくのが大切なんや。時には競合する後継者を粛清することさえあるんやで。
The Sengoku commander Hideyoshi admired, Toyotomi Hideyoshi, made his son-in-law Hidetsugu commit seppuku. But it was rumored that he might have done this to make Hideyori, who was his real son and born after Hidetsugu, his true heir. In other words, naming a successor was a way to make it generally known that a single unique person would be acknowledged by everyone, and a way to remove any chance of another person becoming an opposing candidate.
ぐっと、まさにその通りです。あのような碑文の存在は、クラウスさんの次期当主の肩書きを危ぶませる意味しかありません。つまり、金蔵さんがクラウスさんに当主を円満に継承させたいと願うなら、あのような危険なものをわざわざ人目にさらす理由がないわけです。
そうね、チェス盤をひっくり返せば確かにそう言える。当主は継承するけれども200億の黄金は譲らない、解けた誰かに譲るというのはおかしな話だわ。
Kinzo would pass on the title of family head, but he would only give up the 20 billion yen in gold to the person who solved the epitaph. You really couldn't call this passing on the headship in the truest sense.
そういうことです。以上の推理により、金蔵さんがクラウスさんを本当に後継者だと認めていたか怪しむことができるわけです。ただ碑文がそこに存在するだけで、フルドエリカはこの程度の推理が可能です。いかがでしょうか、ジェシカさん。
That fucking face. Imagine being looked at by someone with that fucking face. Two ways this could go. You either want to kiss them, or you want to punch them.
なんだよそれ。
And I don't think Jessica is the kissing type.
何が推理だ。デタラメだ。こじつけだ。
Jessica let her emotions lay bare and glared at Erika. Erika, on the other hand, looked exceedingly calm with an expression that said, well, that's just the truth, right? She looks fucking smug, just say it. I see. It looks like table manners aren't the only way this girl is fitting for the Ushiramia family. It seems she really does match the family, even when it would be better if she didn't.
まあまあ、落ち着けよジェシカ。エリカもそれくらいにしろって。
まあその後継者云々の話は置いといてもやな。いずれにせよお父さんからのビッグクエスチョンやというのは間違いないやろな。200億やで。マリアちゃん、もし見つけたら何に使う？
おお、黄金鏡は黄金だけじゃない。もっと神聖な場所なの。
Uncle Hideyoshi kept trying to force himself to chuckle and improve the mood. Everyone else tried to play along, but Jessica's mood didn't get any better. Well, someone foreign just came in and told her that her father was a fucking imbecile failure of a man that's not gonna inherit what he tried his whole life for to inherit, you know? Just a foreign person, basically. A total stranger just coming onto you and saying, you know what? Your father's gonna suck it. Your granddad doesn't love it. That's it.
エリカちゃんも碑文の謎に挑戦してみたくなったのかい？
Yes, she just announced that whoever is solving it could be inheriting the headship. Let's ask her to solve it, so we can screw us all over. George, you are the densest asshole in all existence, are you not?
はい。灰色の脳細胞がうずきまくりです。ですので、謎解きを早速始めたいと思います。
George Aniki smoothly turned the conversation around, like an idiot. Just like the time she'd made everyone laugh in the dining hall, Erika looked about with gleeful eyes and jumped at the chance.
気に入ったわ。
No, alarm bells should ring for Eva, to be honest.
せっかくエリカちゃんが面白がってくれてるんだし、また去年みたいにみんなで謎解きをしてみましょうよ。
私コーヒー入れるわ。欲しい人は手を挙げて。マリアはダメよ。眠れなくなっちゃうでしょ。
マリアもブラック飲む。
Just give her black coffee. She will like sip it once and then not want to try it ever again, I think.
ワクワクしません？こういう謎。私は大好きです。
Erika said that and smiled. Though she must have known that she'd ticked Jessica off and made the atmosphere sour. She just smiled nonchalantly.
別に10月5日の事件を待たなくても解ける謎はあるってわけ。
Yeah, and in the meantime you can make everyone else want to murder everyone else.
そりゃ俺も何度か挑んださ。だが
でもさっぱりわからなかったから投げ出して考えるのをやめたでしょ。
It pissed me off, but I don't have a good counter for that. After all, I don't get the epitaph at all. I don't even know what the beloved hometown means, much less the parts about the Sweet Fish River and the key. Thinking that a few more hints would show up if I waited, I kept on waiting and just stopped thinking.
あなたなりの答えは準備できてる？私が今から解いちゃうから。
何？
ベルンはね、ここで碑文の謎を解いちゃったのよ。さすが奇跡の魔女ね。解ける謎であるならば難易度に関係なく必ず解ける。今度は解くのに何年かけたの？
失敬ね。かけらをほんの数百個ほど漁っただけじゃない。
やっぱり恐ろしいわ、あんたは。
それは赤で答えをいきなり語るとかそういうインチキじゃねえんだろうな。
安心なさい。あなたと同じプレイヤーとしてのルールにのっとってよ。じゃあ始めようかしら。ここじゃ狭いわ。海の上で話しましょう。
オッケー。酔わないでね、バトラー。
海って何の話だ
I thought the whole world had turned pitch black, and the next moment, I was struck by a strange floating sensation. This must be what it feels like to suddenly have the floor drop from under you, sending you into a bottomless pit. When I looked, I saw that the two witches and I had been thrown into a pitch black universe. In this space, every direction was covered in an endless darkness, and it felt like a limitless expanse filled with countless glittering objects. Some people might have likened it to the depths of an ocean where innumerable sparkling fragments drifted. Ooh, it's all spinning. Well, it's like telling someone, oh, do not vomit. What? If they vomit, do you say, well, I told you so, bro?
重力の概念が欲しいなら自分で生み出しなさい。ほら、落ち着いて私たちを見て。ほら、私たちは平気そうにしてるでしょ。足元に大地があって重力に支配されていると信じなさい。そうすれば安定できるから。
Yes, the two witches are standing normally as if their feet were planted on transparent pieces of glass. I'm the only one floating about like someone in a rapidly plummeting elevator. When I saw that they were doing just fine, I started calming down, figuring that there was no need to be scared. Then, just as Lambda Delta said, I gritted my teeth and kept telling myself that there was a place to stand here, and that I had to stay calm.
お上手お上手。あんたの名前は？
後宮バトラ。他の誰に見えるよ。
オッケー。自分の意志、感情、姿や形を決して喪失してはダメよ。ここは海なんだからね。意味を喪失すれば永遠の深淵に落ちて海の藻屑よ。気をつけなさい。
I don't get what Lambda Delta's saying, but I should calm down for the time being. It seems that I regain my equilibrium the more I calm down. Gradually, that weird floating feeling, like I was falling forever, began to disappear. It still felt strange, like trying to stand up straight at the bottom of a deep pool, but it was much better than before.
Then, 始めるわ。碑文の謎を解くためのかけらを紡ぐ。
Van Castle opened both of her hands. Then, like a planetarium, all of the fragments throughout this empty space began to spin, leaving tails behind them. The expression planetarium might have been surprisingly fitting. Multiple fragments were tied together by gold lines, and what looked like constellations zoomed by us rapidly, one after another. It felt almost as though we were dashing through space at an incredible speed. Then, with tails of light drifting behind them, several brightly glowing fragments swirled around Bernkastel. It looked almost like she'd created her own solar system, with her as the sun. That solar system surrounding Bernkastel grew to a radius large enough to swallow us up. And every once in a while, one of those satellite fragments zoomed right past me. When those fragments passed by me, it felt as though some kind of memory welled up inside me. So I sensed it. These fragments are probably like a crystallization of memories.
記憶じゃないわ。世界のかけらよ。まあ、あんたには記憶のように感じられるだろうけどね。
では始めるわ。まずはこのかけらから。
One of the satellites in the solar system was slowly sucked into an inward trajectory with Bernkastel at the center. After drawing a spiral and approaching her, it settled down on the palm of Bernkastel's outstretched hand. Then, it glittered brightly, painting over the world with pure white.